My sweet little baby. My little darling's off to the vet today. This morning before I go to work, I'm just going to have to drop off Eevee at the vet. I haven't made an appointment or anything, so hopefully I can get straight in. I've been trying to ring them, but they are not open for another 20 minutes. So I'm quickly getting ready for work at the same time, and hopefully we can just go there first and it won't take too long. But I noticed last night when I was cleaning up her kitty litter that there was a bit of blood on the floor, and because I didn't see which one of them was in there because there's two of them, I wasn't sure if it was Peach or Eevee, but there was like a little puddle of pee and there was a lot of blood in the pee, and I thought maybe, you know, they scratched their foot and they stood in it or something, like, I thought it was something like that. But then I caught her this morning. There she is, a little precious. I walked in and she was peeing on the floor and there was a lot more blood in it. So I've done a bit of Googling and it's just said she might have a bit of a bladder infection or something, or I don't want anything too serious. I don't know how serious that is, but someone on Google said they can just get antibiotics for her, but I don't know if she'll need a blood test, or I'm not too sure. This is the first time I've had to take her to the vet, apart from when she got desexed. But I took them both at the same time then. But this is the first time she's actually had to go because she's sick. And she's got no idea what's going on. Look at the little darling. That's why you're a grumpy cat sometimes, if you've got a bad bladder. Okay, I'm going to excuse that little bite on your sore belly. Okay, so she's booked in at 10 o'clock. It's like 8:30 now. I usually start work at 9, so there's no point in me going to work at the moment. I have to go get a sample of pee off the floor to bring them, so I've got to find something to do that, and I don't think I've got any spare containers for pee. There she goes, off to the toilet again. Poor little darling. Not there, that's not the toilet. There you go. I'm gonna go get a sample. I never want to get a cat pee sample ever again. You know, if Peach's pee was in the sample as well, because they share a kitty litter, so hopefully it's not compromised. It's just been a very, very full-on morning. Okay, so Eevee's back. I took her to the vet. She had a little bit, I think it was like a bladder infection or something, or urine infection, and they gave her an injection for antibiotics, and she did not like the needle, the thought of being at a vet. She did not like any of it, and I was kind of holding her down, and the vet was trying to hold her down as well. The vet let go, and she didn't like it. She was scared and everything. She was not happy. The vet was holding her down, I was holding her down. The vet may have let go and I was still holding, and so now, oh, my arm is stinging and I'm about to go off to work, and it won't stop bleeding. It's got like antibacterial stuff. I'll probably stop showing you in case you guys are really like, it just hurts a lot. And when it happened, I may have got very lightheaded. I didn't pass out. I felt like I was going to, like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. Yeah, but the injection means I don't have to give her a tablet every day, twice a day for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. So it worked out better because this cranky pants would not have had a tablet. But hopefully she's all better now. And hopefully I get better now. Oh, hey Eevee. Okay, so I showed you my wounds this morning, and that was done at about 10 o'clock, and it is now 6 o'clock, and you want to see the most extra thing ever? This is just from cat scratches. Oh my goodness. When she did it, she dug her mouth into this area between my thumb and this finger, so that little gap there where you can see that little bit of tape. Dug her mouth into that, and I basically, when I took my hand off her, I lifted her and she was like hanging just from my hand, and then I got it off. I did go to the chemist after I dropped her back home. Like, she was fine when she got home. She was happy. She was in her usual environment. And I went to the chemist, and the lady at the vet told me I just got to keep it clean, put like little, like you get those little, they're not band-aids, they're like cotton pad things, and dip them in antiseptic stuff and put them on and just wrap it so nothing gets on them, because like the scratches were like quite big down my arm. But it was mainly just this little part here that was still really sore. So I did that, and I'll insert a picture of my dodgy wrapping skills. I did that, and then I went to work, and I had to explain, you know, because my boss is like, what, you said you were just taking your cat to the vet, and like I have this like full bandaged arm. it was fine, like it stung a little bit, but then after like a bit over an hour, it got to the point where my pointer finger, it got so swollen. Like it was maybe 3 times its usual size, and I could not straighten it. It was in the permanent, well, it was in this position that it's in now, where it's just kind of bent. Like I could not straighten it like I can straighten the rest of them. My finger was kind of like stuck and swollen. I kind of panicked. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not my tendon, because the bite was on that area. And so when I told my boss, I'm like, I've got to go, you know, I can't move my finger, it's too swollen, I need to go see the doctor. She's like, really? Are you sure? Like, it's just a cat scratch. Are you sure you need to go see the doctor? Like, like, I feel like everyone thought I was being so dramatic, which it does sound very dramatic. It was so swollen. Like, I'll show you guys a picture as well. It was just like massive. Just so sore. The guys at work was like, sometimes my puppy play bites me. I'm like, it is not the same. This was not a play bite, okay? This is no play bite. No, she would never do something like this on a regular day. Like, sometimes she gives me a little nip if I stop patting her, but like, she would never ever do anything like this. I was waiting at the doctor's for a while, but then when I did get seen, he was like explaining, you know, you can get diseases from cat scratches and all this stuff, but he said there was like, because of the way it's swollen already, it's not from that, it's just from something else. Then some nurses came and saw me, and they like cleaned it up and everything, and the doctor was looking at my finger, and he told me, okay, I'm gonna completely butcher this because I can't remember his exact words. It hasn't bitten the nerve, she missed like all the important stuff, I'm not too sure. Like, that is the muscle, the part where she bit, and that is why I'm having trouble with my finger. I don't know, he explained it, like she didn't get the nerve, she didn't get the vein, but she got some minor something. I wasn't sure if it was like a minor vein or a minor something else. She got something which was why it swelled up so much, but it'll go down with antibiotics. Like the bite, I'll show you guys, it is covered, so it's not too gruesome. You can just kind of see the wrap around it because she couldn't get it around the thumb. There, you can't really see it because it has got this little piece of tape sticking out trying to cover it, because I couldn't get the thing around here as well. But it's like all bruised, and they were weeping and everything. Like, that happened this morning. This was at like 4 o'clock when I was at the doctor's. Didn't go through the muscle, but she bit where the muscle was, so that's why it's like very sore to like I can move my thumb, but it does kind of pull in that area and hurts, like it's going to be very sore. And then I had to get a tetanus shot because she bit me. So I did get a little tetanus shot. There it is, my little battle wound. And I was so scared because I cannot remember the last time I had a tetanus needle. I cannot remember the last time I actually had a needle in general, apart from like dental needles and stuff like that, and I just remember they killed. So I was so scared, and later got the tetanus needle out, and I've heard people like tetanus really hurts, you know, the needle's really thick. She put it next to me and I started crying my eyes out. I was so scared. I think the whole day has just been so overwhelming. Like, my cat was sick and I tried to help her, and this happened, and I looked so extra with this. Started bawling my eyes out, and she's like, calm down, it won't hurt that much. I'm like, yes it will, everything hurts. I'm like, make it all stop. I'm so dramatic. I was really scared. Like, I've never been that scared of a needle before, but I was just so nervous. And then she stuck it in my arm. It didn't really hurt at all. Like, it was just the tiniest little prick. I think because this, like, my fingers are hurting so much, like, I didn't really feel the needle. And she's like, that wasn't too bad. I'm like, no, it wasn't. She goes to clean the arm up and everything, and she's going to go wrap it up, and she's like, we're going to make it look a little bit more subtle than what you came in with. I look like I'm a burn victim. Like, this is the most extra wrapping for a cat scratch ever. So that happened, and then I just got home. I just had to go get my antibiotics. Yeah. So yeah, but on a side note, Eevee, who was just laying there looking cute as ever, like, I don't blame her. She didn't mean to. She didn't know what she was doing. She was in pain. Like, she's a jerk, but she's not that much of a jerk. But she is doing a lot better. I've just got to keep an eye on her. Her antibiotics last 16 days, so she said like in a day or two I'll start noticing a big difference. Hey Peach, and this is going to be my little nurse Peach at the moment. Hey, you're looking after both of us, aren't you? Yes, you are. So I'm just going to go, I think I've got like a frozen lasagna I'm going to go make for dinner, and I'm going to go have my antibiotics and go to bed because I've had a big day and I feel very fragile. It's okay, I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of vlog story time thing. Let me know if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! You're lucky you were cute, my love. You feeling better, aren't you? You look better. You look more lively.